Good evening, everyone. It's November 9th at about 5 o'clock. The markets have closed, and it has been a big down day for the American stock market. We will start by looking at UUP, the ProShares Dollar Index Bullish Fund. You'll notice that we have a big gap going up. Very significant. We are above the 200-day moving average line, and yesterday, although I didn't get published because it's preempted by this video, I was talking about the possible bullishness in the dollar. Now, one day does not make a bull move, but I think we really have to be careful when we look at the dollar, and I'm going to use the UUP as the example here for trading purposes. There's a possibility the dollar's put in a bottom here. With everybody so negative long-term on the dollar, I think we have to be cautious. You can't go to the YouTube videos and find anyone who is that I know of that's talking positively about the dollar. In fact, you have gloom, doom, drama, sensationalism, all about the collapse of the dollar. Well, very few people can guarantee they can predict the future correctly. And I'm going to suggest that as traders, what we care about is the reality of the price, and we should probably be real careful here to listen to our contrarian instincts. Now, doesn't mean that the dollar won't come back down. It doesn't mean the dollar won't break this trend line. But I'm just saying we have to be cautious and respect the fact that we are not fortune tellers. We are trying to work off the hard statistics of the numbers. My motto is the market's always right. Manipulated, not manipulated. No matter what the trend is, no matter what I think it should do, the market always is right, because that's the ultimate measure of a successful trader, is whether or not he's succeeding in the market. Let's jump over to the S&P 500. You can see, although it's a little bit hard here, we'll zoom in a little bit. Well, first I want to point out, you can see that I've got these two almost parallel lines here. I think they delineate a head and shoulders distribution pattern. It broke it, snapped back to the line, and now it's threatening to fall away from the line. Very traditional chart pattern, and I would encourage you to look at Edwards and McGee for the classic interpretation of charts and proceed cautiously, as I am trying to do with equity ownership. Now, I'm not saying step totally aside from equity ownership, but I think there is a lot of reason to be cautious here. As a comparison, we'll look at SLV, which also moved down in the market, but does not necessarily have the same bearish pattern. And with GLD, we are still in a clear bull market uptrend. We will see if this line here holds as support now that we've broken through it from the resistance point of view. We'll see if we can pull back to that and maintain our uptrend. But we definitely still have an uptrend. It looks like it's intact, despite the fact that this zone is showing us a temporary corrective downtrend. The major uptrend, as represented by these two lines, this one and this one, is definitely still intact. As an example of a utility stock, we'll jump over real quickly and look at Duke, because the utility stocks have been behaving very strongly. They've got good dividends, and we'll notice that it has a significant uptrend. This is a $17 to $20.75 move, which maybe looks more dramatic than it is in the chart. But remember, for a utility stock, which is fairly staid, at least in theory, $3 over 17 is a substantial percentage move. I just wanted to look at those very quickly with you. I think we ought to take a look, look real quickly also at the Dow 30 and look at that chart. Same kind of problem. Set this, there you go, head and shoulders, breaks the line, bounces back to the line. A little bit of slop in here, but it bounces back to the line. Now we have this big down day. Question is, are we going to have the energy to move upward and invalidate the head and shoulders pattern, or are we going to continue it on out according to a more traditional chart pattern reading? I'm trying to see if there's anything else we need to look at real quickly. I think in the currency world, we just need to take a look at the Euro fund here. Down. We're looking for that to put in a bottom. And another dollar index is this one right here. And again, do we have an uptrend starting? I think there is a good case to be made for it. It's very choppy, but there is a case to be made for it. That's all I've got for today. I hope to upload some more videos, and I hope you'll find a copy of Edwards and McGee and start reading. Bye-bye.